Let me ask you something. How many times have you told yourself, I'll do it later? How many times have you pushed back your goals, your dreams, your responsibilities, only to find yourself stuck in the exact same place, days, weeks, or even years later? How many times have you watched the clock tick away, promising yourself that tomorrow will be different, that next week you'll start, that next month you'll finally commit? But here's the painful truth: tomorrow never comes. Procrastination is not just a habit, it is a silent killer of dreams. It doesn't arrive with alarms, sirens, or flashing warning signs. It creeps in quietly, invisibly, stealing your time, potential, and success right from under your nose without you even realizing it. Maybe you felt it before, maybe you feel it right now. You have an important task, something that could change your future. But instead of starting, you find yourself mindlessly scrolling through your phone. You open an app, check a message, watch a short video, and before you know it, you've lost an hour. Or maybe you decide to watch just one episode of your favorite show, telling yourself, just 30 minutes, but suddenly you're on episode 5. The sun has set, the clock says midnight, and your goals are still waiting. Or maybe out of nowhere, you feel the urgent need to clean your entire room, organize your closet, or research a completely random topic online. Anything but starting the actual task you need to do. And then it happens. The deadline is here, the opportunity is gone. And once again, you're left wondering, why do I keep doing this to myself? If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people fall into this trap every day. But here's the difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck. Successful people don't wait for motivation. They take action whether they feel like it or not. And today, I want to help you break free. Because overcoming procrastination is not just about time management, it's about self-mastery. It's about winning the battle against your own mind, learning how to take control of your impulses, and training yourself to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. By the end of this video, you will have powerful strategies, scientific insights, and proven methods to finally take control of your time, your productivity, and ultimately, your future. But here's the thing, you have to stay with me, you have to commit, because this might be the wake-up call you've been waiting for. So let's go. Have you ever wondered why you keep putting things off, even when you know they're important? Is it laziness, a lack of willpower, or maybe you just don't want it badly enough? No, it's much deeper than that. The truth is, procrastination is not a personal failure. It's not a sign that you're weak, unmotivated, or incapable. It's a survival mechanism wired deep into your brain. Right now, there's an invisible battle happening inside your mind, a constant war between two powerful forces, logic and emotion. And if you don't understand this battle, you'll keep losing to procrastination over and over again. Your brain is like a battlefield, and the two forces at war, the prefrontal cortex, the rational, logical part of your brain. This is the decision maker, the planner, the part of you that knows what's best for your future. It's the reason you set goals, make to-do lists, and dream about success. The limbic system, the emotional, instinct-driven part of your brain. It is designed to seek pleasure and avoid pain at all costs. It doesn't care about deadlines, productivity, or success. It only cares about what feels good right now. So every time you sit down to do something challenging, whether it's writing a report, working out, or building your business, your limbic system sounds the alarm. This feels uncomfortable, let's do something easier. That's why watching Netflix suddenly feels easier than writing that report. Scrolling through social media feels more tempting than studying. Checking emails feels more urgent than working on that big project. Your brain isn't trying to sabotage you on purpose. It's simply wired to prioritize comfort over challenge. And unless you learn how to override this instinct, procrastination will always win. Studies show that procrastination is directly linked to your brain's dopamine reward system. Dopamine is the chemical of pleasure and motivation, the thing that makes you feel good. When you accomplish something, instant gratification floods your brain with dopamine immediately. Long-term rewards, like finishing a project or building a business, take time to feel good. So when you're faced with two choices, do something hard now for a reward later, or get an instant dopamine hit from distractions, your brain chooses the easy way out. It's not because you're lazy, it's because your brain is addicted to instant pleasure. And the more you give in, the stronger this addiction becomes. But here's the good news. You can rewire your brain to crave productivity instead of procrastination. You can train yourself to act without needing last-minute panic. Let me show you how. Have you ever noticed that as soon as a deadline gets close enough, you suddenly find the motivation to work? Why is it that you can procrastinate for weeks, but the night before a project is due, you suddenly become hyper-focused and productive? That's because stress activates your prefrontal cortex. As the deadline gets closer, your brain realizes, if I don't do this now, there will be serious consequences. This fear overrides the limbic system's need for comfort, forcing you into action. That's why you suddenly have superhuman focus at the last minute, because now your brain has no choice but to act. But waiting for panic mode is not a sustainable strategy. So how do you create this urgency before the deadline hits? How do you trick your brain into taking action without needing stress and pressure to force you? Let's talk about the strategies that will change everything. Have you ever found yourself staring at a task, knowing you should start, but instead, you hesitate? You overthink. You tell yourself, I'll do it in 5 minutes. You scroll on your phone, make an unnecessary snack, or suddenly decide that your closet desperately needs reorganizing. And before you know it, hours have passed and you're no closer to your goal. Why does this happen? It's because your brain is wired to avoid discomfort and seek immediate pleasure. The longer you wait, the easier it becomes to talk yourself out of doing what you need to do. But what if I told you there's a simple mental trick backed by science that can snap you out of hesitation and push you into action instantly? That trick is the 5-second rule created by Mel Robbins. And it works like magic. The moment you feel yourself hesitating, before your brain starts coming up with excuses, you count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And then you move. You take action before your brain has the chance to stop you. Thinking about hitting the snooze button? Count down and jump out of bed. Stalling on sending that important email? Count down and hit send. Procrastinating on starting your workout? Count down and start moving. The key is to physically act the moment you reach 1. Because if you wait any longer, your brain will talk you out of it. The 5-second rule isn't just about waking up early. It works for everything. Feeling nervous about speaking up at a meeting? Count down and raise your hand. Avoiding a difficult conversation? Count down and start talking. Thinking about skipping the gym? Count down and put on your shoes. Stalling on launching your business? Count down and take the first step. The more you use it, the stronger your self-discipline becomes. Because success isn't about how you feel, it's about what you do despite how you feel. What's something you've been delaying? Maybe it's a phone call, a project, a workout, or even starting a dream you've been putting off for years. Whatever it is, do this right now. Another powerful technique is the 2-minute rule from James Clear's book, Atomic Habits. If a task feels overwhelming, break it down into a 2-minute action. Example, I need to write a 10-page report. I'll write the first sentence. I need to work out for an hour. I'll put on my workout shoes. Scientific research, studies show that starting a task is often the hardest part. But once you begin, your brain creates momentum, making it easier to continue. Action step, pick a task you've been avoiding and commit to just 2 minutes. You'll be surprised how much more you get done. At the end of the day, procrastination is not about time management, it's about decision making. You have a choice right now. Are you going to keep waiting, keep delaying, keep wishing, or are you going to take control, take action, and take your life to the next level? Because your dreams don't wait, your goals don't achieve themselves, and every second you delay is a second you never get back. Imagine your future self 1 year from now. Will they thank you for the choices you make today, or will they wish you had started sooner? The choice is yours. If you found this helpful, like, comment, and subscribe, because this is just the beginning. I'm here to push you, challenge you, and make sure you never let procrastination steal your potential again. Now stop watching, start doing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! This message is for motivational purposes only and does not constitute professional advice.